Today we are in Bangkok, Thailand, doing an adventure that we did in an entirely different continent. Today we are heading 15 hours on a sleeper train across the country to the north of Thailand, going to a town called Chiang Mai. Join me as we do another sleeper train while we travel the world. Looks a little bit different than the Egyptian sleeper train we were on earlier this year, but I don't know if different in a good way. So you can see right now my seat is the sitter conversion. During the day this is what it normally looks like, but later at night this top actually comes down and becomes another bed. So there is a bed on the bottom and a bed on the top. And unfortunately for me, I'm gonna be on that top bunk, and I've been told that the top bunk is quite brutal here. But what it does mean is I do get to climb this fun ladder into my top bunk bed later tonight. Myself now in the bathroom of this sleeper train, and let me just tell you, so far it is not what I expected. The seats basically are not beds, which I've been sold a bed. I think later the beds get turned into seats. No outlet, no Wi-Fi. Didn't really expect there to be outlets or Wi-Fi. No food cart. What's really interesting is people hop on the train, they sell food, and then hop off at the next stop. I don't really know how they get back. But this is very similar to the Egyptian sleeper train. The toilet hole just goes straight to the ground. Goes this way. Absolutely mental. You have people selling all sorts of things, from candy to water to full-blown meals. I don't think anyone actually works on this train. What an adventure this is. Oh my god, and look at this. The door is open. I get some nice air. Wow. What is in here? So while exploring this train car, I found myself into the third class section with the fan. Now this ticket comes at the price of just $9 for this massive journey. $9 for a train. That's absolutely insane. But obviously you're getting what you paid for. You're not getting a seat at night. It is about 3, 4 in the afternoon, so not having a bed around 12, 1, that's where the price difference comes in handy. So off in the distance, I can see the edge of the train car, and never in my life have I actually been to the end. But actually, look at this. As we step into the vestibule, you get a look at both doors being wide open. What an incredible sight. This is so amazing. Never in my life have I been at the end of a train car. And let me just say, it feels just like it does in the movies. Train journey we're taking today is about 12 to 15 hours, going from the middle of Thailand around Bangkok area all the way up to Chiang Mai. Now Chiang Mai is one of these places where if you Google the best places to see in Southeast Asia, it always comes up in the top 3. Chiang Mai has these beautiful temples. It's more of a foresty city, much smaller than Bangkok, and near there is also a party. It's kind of like a party village. It's called Pai, strictly for backpackers like myself. So this train journey is going to be something that I haven't done ever since Bulgaria and Egypt, but I'm very excited for it. And we've actually taken a little stop here midway through the journey, and you can see that they're doing some construction on this rail station. What's also really interesting is the ladies and gentlemen that come around with the food. They actually hop off at all the stops. They regather supplies. I guess it's some sort of bigger corporation or company that sponsors it. They regather supplies, come in, fill their carts, and then sell it to everybody because there's no food service or meal carts on this train.
อ่ะเดินอืมจ้ะ
Well, guys, I've been sitting in a different car for the last couple hours, just basically watching the landscape of Thailand go past by us. And let me just tell you, it has been absolutely beautiful seeing the trees and seeing the sun change colors and just being able to see this landscape by rail. It's a bit different than doing it by bus. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back into my cabin, get into bed. If the lights are still on, I'll show you that. And then I will finally see you when we end up in Chiang Mai. Now it's time for the part that everyone has been waiting for. Here is what my sleeper bed looks like on Thailand's longest sleeper. And you can see it is not that great looking. We are on the top bunk here, and honestly, it reminds me more of either a coffin or maybe like a US military submarine bed. It's definitely a bit dirtier than I thought it was, but the ladder works to get up. I guess that's my favorite part, and yeah, it's gonna be a rough night, I think, in here. Well, I can't say this is the most comfortable thing I've ever been in. It kind of feels like being in a submarine. I'll show you. So my feet, I do have enough room for my feet, but you can see I'm basically up on the ceiling here. Got a little curtain, a little towel, but this is the best seat you can get. Well, 15 hours later, we have made it to Chiang Mai. Well, guys, I have made it to my hotel room here in Chiang Mai, and let me just tell you, that was probably one of the best sleeper trains that I could have taken. Was it luxury? No, but just the experience of being on there was so surreal and so cool. But I do just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting the journey, especially to the new Patreon members. There's been a good decent of you that have come in the last couple weeks, so I really want to say that I do appreciate it. With that being said, the new videos coming out, I'm going to show you a little bit of what my normal life is while traveling, so I hope you do enjoy that, and I'm going to bring in some budget things coming here soon. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your night, and if you ever find yourself in Thailand, be okay with taking the sleeper train. Just maybe the bottom bunk.